Ha ha, we tricked you. You thought we were going to be on time, but we weren't. Sorry about that. Actually, just setting up because I was trying something different, trying to figure out a way to get, um, as I actually have 5 cameras. Hey, look, it's the better part of Robert. 5 cameras set up here today, and unfortunately, it looks like I'll only be able to get 4. But I was going to show you guys different angles while I was testing so that you could pick whichever one you wanted. It just didn't work out. I apologize to you guys for that. I will get it figured out. Actually, the only problem I did have was the lag time on the 5th camera. So it would have been 2 live cameras, 2 cameras actively shooting, and then an additional camera set up right here for my pretty face.
And mine. Don't forget mine. My pretty face too.
So I see Antonio Claudio Michael is in the house. Great to have you, Antonio. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you as always. Jonathan Sherwood here as well. That's great. Just let us know when you guys show up. So I'm actually going to be testing 6 different Dewalt tools tonight. So it's going to be their 4 impact drivers, the 2 atomic hammer drills or drill drivers. It's the 708, 709 against one another. And I'm going to try to use them all with the Powerstack batteries because I just got them. And this guy over here says they're life-changing. So Millis Construction is a house. Great to have you here. Stephen Anderson, I'm here. You can start. Well, thank you for being here. We will get started right away. He and I have had a debate going the last week or so, would you say?
Maybe more than that. Yeah.
All right. This idiot, this gentleman says,
Bless you. Bless you.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. He says that when you go into an attic or into a tight space, you should be using an impact driver to drill.
I like to.
I know you do. And I say a right angle drill because you don't have to worry about bits dropping. You don't have to worry about space because they're smaller. Even the smallest impact driver is bigger than an right angle wrench or a drill. Sorry. So BW's in the house. Hey,
you got me thinking about that one, but you need something pretty.
Oh,
it would have to be just so.
All right, I'm gonna see.
And the trigger would have to be almost by the back of the tool, so you didn't lose any leverage.
So you got one of these.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can tell.
Where's the trigger at? Let me see where the trigger is. How much more tool you got behind that? Okay.
I win.
Can that do a?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You're gonna show us?
Maybe I'll show you later on when I get into the 2x material that I have sitting over there. But we're gonna start out with 4x material.
Rodney?
Yeah, Rodney Widger in the house. Great guy, Rodney Widger. I've met him personally while I was on vacation down in Branson. Just really is a good guy, and I enjoy his company. So there you go. I use the 850 and sometimes the 840 every day at work. Really want to see the 80s can do. I love smaller, lighter, etc. I do too. As a pro, this is one of the things that I've been saying here lately is that smaller, lighter tools will save your body some wear and tear. And say anytime you can save your body wear and tear, you're doing something right, at least for yourself and in the future. So we're going to give that a shot.
That hits different after, I don't know, since 2007. Now, after all those years of wear and tear on my body, I used to make fun of people that said that. I was like, "Oh man, you just man up and get it done."
Just think,
rip.
life isn't even tip deep in you yet. You're not even 40. So, uh, so that we're gonna do testing. We're gonna go into holes with some speed bore bits. We've got some Torx bits that we're gonna use. I've got some 10-inch timber locks that I want to use just to show the difference in speed. Now, I will be downloading this video later on, editing it, and then uploading it. I'm almost through with the last time I said that. So, life kind of gets in the way. Have had some things happening lately. And speaking of, you'll all be happy to know, Grump Vader is recovering well. She had on Monday, she was diagnosed with, or Tuesday, I'm sorry, it was Tuesday. She was diagnosed with pneumonia, and they took about 20 ounces, a 20-ounce bottle of water from around her heart and her lungs that had seeped in there because she doesn't walk anymore. So, they have to go in there and do that. So they did the procedure. She came out of it very well. As a matter of fact, she sounded like a new old girl when she got out. So we're very happy to that. That being said, we did have to put her in a skilled nursing facility with the hope that if she is to come out of that, it will be under her own power, walking for herself. Because for the last month, she has made me be her legs, and she's a 232-pound woman, and I've literally been carrying her everywhere, which does. I'm an older guy now, so it does feel a little different. As a matter of fact, I've got a lidocaine patch on my back right now because I am injured.
Old. Oh,
Well,
okay.
I am old too.
Ugly.
Yes, I am that. Don't forget
Okay.
stupid. You can't forget that one.
You gotta check them off the list. We got the
Old, ugly, stupid.
asshole.
Yeah, well, that goes without saying.
Okay.
I mean, that's actually my mother's nickname for me. So, yes, Grump Vader's making it through. She's doing very well. Very happy actually. So, I say, let's get right into the testing. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. So what?
You got a new viewer here. I said welcome. Let me see.
Steven?
Mariov 0000 at Yahoo. Says
I see.
found you from Shorts.
Oh, well, thanks for being here. I don't see the comment, but I appreciate you being here. We do highlight comments just like this.
At 7:06. Highlight the one at 7:06 p.m.
Oh,
today.
Okay. All right. Take it easy there, big guy. Maryov, at yahoo.com. Welcome. All right.
All right, stupid question time. You got a stupid answer.
I'm full of stupid. So
how long have you had that Dewalt sticker and the other stickers on your garage door? Because I just noticed them.
about 2 months.
Oh.
Long enough that you should be there. So I'll just walk you through it. The DeWalt sticker came when I bought the brush attachment, the DeWalt brush attachment with my from Tractor Supply. That was about a month and a half ago. This one, and this one have been sitting there for several months. So
Nice.
You're just maybe not all that observant.
No. Good thing it's not my job to be observant.
Isn't it? I mean, when you get down to the nuts and bolts of it, isn't it?
I mean, it's definitely not my job description to be observant. That's all I'm saying. It's a
or
good
smart, or handsome,
or
well endowed. So we appreciate everybody that's going to be here. DeWalt on DeWalt crime. And you know what? you may see something else come out tonight. Not a new tool for me, but a tool I've only featured on my channel one time that I'm fairly certain is going to put all of these to shame. Shaka Gillis in the house. Thank you, Shaka, for that $2 super chat. We appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much. And he is correct, folks. If you're here and you don't know, Ryobi tools are trash.
He didn't say
I
best Rura
agree.
tonight.
I know. I'm kind of
He's
disappointed that he didn't.
He's mixing it up.
He is. He is. All right. So now, just for editing purposes, I'm going to go full screen on myself after I get the camera set. But Robert will still be in. You can still hear him. He'll still be responding to your comments in the comments section. So please make sure that you keep him busy tonight, as I'm going to have my little hands full doing this stuff. And by the way, this is a new 4K camera I picked up at Walmart. Does shoot
That's
in
a
4K.
different one that was on your wrist last time then, huh?
It is. It is a different one.
Nice.
So hold on.
Millis was talking about the power stacks, and he still likes the 5 for long-term use. I would agree with that. You know, it's still a 1.7. Just because it has the power of a 5 doesn't mean that's going to last like a 5. It just has the output where you get that from the tool.
Yeah, well, pouch cell batteries, once they get down to about 50%, they stop having the ability to create extra draw, where lithium ion 18650 and especially 21700 cells, they can continue to draw on the power until it's very low. So there's a difference. If you're needing something long term, I would still say that you're better off going with a traditional battery and not a pouch cell battery. But I know somebody's going to disagree with this and get all offended. I'll just take multiple 3 amp hour batteries in the field with me because they work. All right. So here is the one camera that I had strapped onto my wrist. I know saying strap on with this group, you know, I'm taking my chances. But this is the one that I had attached to my wrist last time. I got this at Ace Hardware. I got 2 of them for $10. And then this one is the one I picked up at Walmart. This is a 4K. The other one's a 1080p. This one was $41. And I'm hoping that this particular view, when I do edit the video, is something so different, so out of the ordinary, that y'all take notice and go, I like it or I hate it. And if you hate it, I'll probably continue to do it for a little bit because I need data. Like, I've got to get data on that stuff. So should I do a video on my disassembly of a fire engine and converting it to a crawler hauler? Absolutely, Shaka.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you do, tag me and I'll share it out. I'll put it everywhere I can for you, just like I did the last time. See, BW's Electronic. He bought those cameras for $10 too. The funny thing is, because I'm an Ace Rewards member, they sent me like a $10 coupon if I had spent $30. So I technically got both of those cameras for free.
Nice.
So, whew, fat man, warm weather. I don't know who thought of this one.
It's just turn on the air conditioner. That's what I did. Oh, you got an itch there. I see.
Yeah, my fault. My fault.
Is that the Milwaukee tumbler there?
How? Yes, it is. I'm going to do a 1-minute review on that because there's some things I like about it. Yeah, there's some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it. And how will this work with me doing my arm? I only need the footage from this, which is not even on yet. I only need the footage from this when I'm doing the testing because I am left-handed and I do all the testing with my left. I just have to literally make sure it's pointed right, so that you guys get a good angle when I do edit the video and put it out.
Oh, he didn't buy it. He said I'd have bought them at $10 too.
Oh, yeah. I got the only two they had, and it actually came with a bunch of accessories and whatnot, like both of them. It was a complete package. I think they each had like 20 different like bits and bobs in them or whatever, mainly for people that clamp them on. It's kind of like a knockoff GoPro, but I think everything except for my laptop that I use for shooting these videos and editing them and doing everything costs less than one GoPro camera, and now I got
Man,
5.
you buy once, you cry once. It's a good little setup.
You know what? If this works out, it'll be buy once, cry once too, because it does have the stabilization feature in it.
That's
I
true.
don't know if it'll work as well as the
No, at
GoPro.
$10, dude, you're killing it. You buy
Yeah,
10
well,
of them.
this one was 41, and then these
Oh,
ones. So the one I have over here off to my side, and this one, and Lord knows I've got them all over the place now. But yeah, these ones I bought. So the smaller ones I bought just for the live stream, and ended up using a webcam for it anyway.
nice.
You know, because
You,
it's more stable.
you can where is it? No, yeah. This is what I'm using right now. Actually, I've got this one's a 2.7K,
Nice.
but this is actually what I'm using right now. That's facing me. I've got another one of these, and you can zoom
Oh,
in.
okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna
so
say
they're
you're
actually, and
what are
then
you,
you
a
can see
magician?
yourself as you're recording. It's pretty good. These were 80, probably not anymore, but yeah.
But the 5.3 is crispy. Well, I don't know what the 5.3. Oh, you mean 5.3K? Yeah, that would be nice. I'll be honest with you. If I really want to go high def with something, my cell phone will shoot in 8K. And I have used it in videos before, but I can't teach the dummy hand here how to hold the camera while I do work. It always messes up. So that's my story, at least. But no, let's get into the testing. I was just kind of trying to kill times to let people get in and be here, and I'm all ready to do the testing. So I am going to take myself off of the screen real quick while I adjust my camera, but I am not leaving so I'll be able to talk. I'm going to have Robert here because he gets a little gun shy if he's the only one on the screen. He doesn't know that he's supposed to talk at that point.
No, I can. Yeah, I figured it out.
I learned from the last time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take him or I'm going to leave him on screen. I'm going to take myself off for a minute while I adjust this front-facing camera here. So don't worry, guys. I got it sort of figured out. Not bad for a guy with Alzheimer's.
See
So
here,
here's
I'll
what I'm gonna
catch
do.
you up on the Millis man. I love my GoPro 10s.
I
We
bet
got
he
Rodney
does.
Widger. He says, "No worries, it worked for y'all this time. No harm, no foul." Beto DS says, "Yo yo yo, been a few weeks since I've been able to
Hey,
join."
I love it when Beto's here. He's a good cat.
All
He's
right.
got a good name. His name is Robert.
Yep, can't complain about that name. Miller says, "Few clamps and stuff. You can get so many good angles. I don't use." You read that? Haha.
I did.
That's that's the Ryobia cameras. That's what Bill Hall said.
Is it? Well,
Rodney Widger says, "Don't point any of them towards your backside." Let me be honest.
he doesn't want me to point at my backside. Why is it that every week he talks about my butt?
What if it's reverse psychology and he's trying to kind of like when I tell my 2-year-old, it's just like,
I mean,
don't do that,
it probably is. I mean, I met Rodney. I wouldn't put it past him.
Antonio Claudio Michael says 2 hero 6 blacks, 1 hero 7, 1 hero 9, and 2 hero 10s. I think this is a 10? Because the 11's out now, right? They have too many of them. Or that's a 9, and now the 10 is out. Whichever one that
Yeah.
is. I got the one before the last one.
Oh, no worries.
Mariov 00 said that they subbed to you when they found you on a short, and I'm guessing it's from the Dewalt short because they have a question. It says, I have a question. What is going to happen with Dewalt at Home Depot?
So their contract is up around May of next year. And right now they are being outsold 3-1 by Ryobi from professionals. And that's the major distinction because DeWalt was their secondary professional tool line behind Milwaukee. Milwaukee still outsells Ryobi in terms of dollars. DeWalt does not.
Yeah.
So by having DeWalt lose their shelf space, end cap space in this particular time, and having their end caps limited, it does not say good things for the home team. I'm just going to say it that way. Be all diplomatic about it. I'm trying to turn my second camera on. Takes a little getting used to.
Rodney says, how big a brain does Sasquatch really have?
It's not his brain you're interested in.
Antonio says nothing is happening to DeWalt Home Depot. Well, they're losing some end cap space, and
they've already lost it.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere. They're just not going to be as much, which is fine by me. I feel like Lowe's has the better DeWalt anyway.
Yeah. I think I would agree with you when it comes to the power detect.
Yeah,
being slightly better than the Flex Volt Advantage.
So that's the 999 being Flex Volt Advantage.
Right.
The 998 being from Lowe's. What the 999, the 60 volt Flex Volt, that will use both batteries, but does not necessarily utilize the actual 60 volts. Correct? Still a 20 volt drill.
Right. It
Okay.
is still a 20 volt drill. Sorry, I'm having camera issues.
I'm just doing here stalling. Don't mind me.
No worries. I'm almost ready to come back on the screen.
So the motor never actually sees 60 volts. It just can use that battery. So if you're a homeowner and you got the OPE equipment, the outdoor power,
yeah,
and you've already got that battery, you could buy the 999 and not have to go buy another battery.
Right.
So the Flex Volt will not work in the 998, correct? Different pinning?
It will, I think. It just won't. It won't give it any advantage. It may not. Don't quote me on that. I've never tried it. But I don't think there's any like you don't get anything from it if you've got the 998. All right, let's kick the pig.
Yeah, ACM says DeWalt doesn't live at Home Depot. They compete with Lowe's and Flex Volt and Atomic versus Extreme and XR.
Yes. You all are welcome. I just did you a huge favor by removing Robert's face from the live stream.
Thank you.
You can thank me later.
Oh, your views will go back up.
I was talking to the people in the audience. So, all right, let me just get this in frame. It's hard to tell what's in frame, what's not from down there.
Okay, ACM says Flex Volt batteries work on both. They both get the best power by pushing the 8.
I would agree.
And that's the kit that I bought. I bought the $300 kit from Lowe's with the 8.
Okay, so here is the 850, the Powerstack with the Powerstack battery. And Robert here assures me that the first time I pulled the trigger using this. It's all kinds of life changing, life altering. I'm going to go on a psychedelic journey.
I mean, first off, do you not see how light that is right now?
Yes, I have lighter impact drivers.
I doubt it. That's a challenge now. Hopefully, you got a scale.
I really hate you sometimes. This is one of those times.
Don't bring out an orange one.
Nope, too late.
Oh, here it comes.
Too late. Not that I should have to do this because Robert doesn't know jack, but
Yeah.
going right on here. On. Set. Let me make sure it's. I don't want somebody to accuse me of cheating. 2.128 pounds for this. Okay. That's on 1.7 battery. Oh. So 2.1 pounds. 2 pounds. Well, it's 2 pounds, 10 ounces. So it is slightly heavier with a 2 amp hour battery, but
still, that's really light for a. I never thought that Rigid could make anything that light.
That's all right. I'm going to make it apples to apples.
That battery is 11 ounces. Oh, I see. Well, you can't do apples to apples. That's the whole point in the
2.142.
Yeah.
2.14. So this is if you go 2 amp hour.
Right. It used to be lighter. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I do it this way, 2.12. So 2 pounds, 1.2 ounces. Tool only. I don't know why I'm doing this, just to humor your ass. And if I go the Rigid, 1 pound, 11.6 ounces. So Rigid is lighter.
Lighter.
So
yeah.
You doubted me. I have now proven you wrong.
I mean, it was still lighter though, as a thing.
A 1.7 amp hour battery versus a 2. Yes, it was lighter.
Awesome.
So, kudos, I guess, to you. I'm having problems keeping this wrist one on. So, hold on a second, folks. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry. I thought I had this figured out until it started. And then once it started, I was like, nope, don't.
Let's see here. Oh, kick the pig. Daniel Depot's got a foot and a pig.
I like it.
Tracy Stapleton says Rigid subcompact ? And
yes,
yeah,
Rigid has a subcompact. It's actually, to be honest with you, one of my absolute favorites. Not because it's powerful either. It is not.
Mariov says, where'd it go? There. I'm Milwaukee, but the chat keeps changing. I keep missing it. I'm Milwaukee, but I was looking at Dewalt, but this is a good help not to change to Dewalt.
Yeah. It's not that Dewalt is bad. I actually love the Dewalt, some of the Dewalt stuff. And I'm probably more critical of the bigger name than anybody else on all of YouTube, because I think your money is better spent elsewhere. But I do actually like the Dewalt line.
I'm on the Dewalt train right now. I've been with Milwaukee for a long time, man. I said it in my video today, and I'll say it again. I think that they are the Milwaukee's acting like DeWalt did whenever Makita came out.
Yeah.
And Makita had lithium-ion batteries, and DeWalt still had NiCad. Everyone was blindly buying NiCad.
I don't know where people could have gotten that like 6 months ago. Any ideas where that information could have come from?
No idea.
Okay.
Definitely not one of these lives.
Oh, all right. Just making sure.
Daniel Depot says, I've had enough with half of Robert, don't need to.
I don't know about life changing.
That's a nice piece of wood there, dude. Did you pull a
Cedar.
loan to get that?
It is cedar.
Yeah, that's good. Did you have to get
No,
a
I
second
didn't.
mortgage?
I did not. It's actually just something I've had sitting around because I've had foundation issues in my house because like my house is old. It was actually built before um, running water was a standard in the house. So the main part of my house was built in 1906, and then they've done 3 additions to it in that time period.
Impact Nation's in the house.
Hey, Brandon, we're great to have you here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. So I got 5 of these. I need one more because I'm going to run all of them right through.
Tracy Stapleton bought that subcompact rigid too during the direct tool outlet sale.
Ooh. The drill driver, I will say this about that rigid. The drill driver is probably the most powerful subcompact drill driver on the market right now. Without taking into account stacked lithium pouch cell batteries. Because everybody's going to go, and you didn't try it with it. No, I didn't try it with that. All right.
Antonio says the 42% more power with a flex volt is bull, and he's tested. It doesn't give it more power over a 21700 8 amp.
All right. So I'm going to work from this all the way back with the pouch cell battery on all of the Dewalts. And I need somebody to kind of, you get to swatch. I was going to say keep track of the time, but all right. So the first up is the 850. I want to make sure I get it in there. That's down and back there, folks.
That's gonna be warm, sir.
That was fine. It wasn't.
I was reading the comments and I missed it. It went so fast. I thought it was pretty ironic that I literally blinked and it was gone.
Well, with your eyesight, I mean, a lot of things can be said that way.
I mean, everything's a blur. Yeah, everything's a Bigfoot image in my life.
So tell you what, I'm gonna go over to the 840 because those are the two newest. I figure those are the two that everybody wants to see. Yeah.
Yeah, Millis says I'm a good bit in on DeWalt. Have been for years.
Nothing wrong with the DeWalt line. Absolutely nothing. All right, I'm ready. That 840's got more power.
Yeah.
Just feeling it for the first time, I can tell you that 840 does have more power.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the faster one.
Well, I think on low spec stuff, the faster of the two is going to be like low draw, low torque stuff. The faster of the two is going to be that 850.
Oh, okay.
I got the 809 up next. Here you go, 809.
No, the 840 is not subcompact, right? It's not atomic.
The 840
doesn't say atomic on it. I don't think.
No, it's just brushless.
Yeah, so it's the full size.
Yeah, which their new one's gonna has a speed selector. That's about the biggest difference. Oh,
man,
that one, the 809, that was like
pathetic. I thought you had an orange tool in your hand for 2 seconds.
That was pathetically slow. As long as it's not teal, we're good. And here's the old reliable, the 887, the one that every old crow tells you is the strongest. And I'll tell you now, before I even squeeze the trigger on it tonight, not the strongest DeWalt tool they've got.
Man, I gotta say, they did a really good job in fitting that battery to their existing tools.
Yeah, you know what? It does.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell that was go.
The 887?
Yeah.
Well, it is. That thing's did that job well. I would be hard pressed to come up with a reason not to like the 887 other than it heats up when you use it.
I mean, that's a good reason in itself.
It is. Now, just for Robert here, I've got something that I'm going to use on the channel for just probably the second, third time.
Antonio, ACM wants you to double tool it with 2 tools at the same time.
No.
No.
No, because I'm going to split screen this. I'm going to have all 6 on the screen at the same time later on. And I want to make sure that I give them the best chance from the start. I'm going to do it kind of like, I can't remember the name of that channel that used to do that. He's not doing it anymore. But yeah, he gave up because of the trolls. I'm not going to do that. So we've got the 708 up next. Look, quick insert collet.
What the heck is that?
I call that saving my ears.
Does that have hammer?
Wait.
That one doesn't.
No. Wait, look.
You missed.
Oh, wow. That's just a cheap.
Stephen Moss, 8541 Anderson says, the problem with the 840, when I use it at work, it spins out the fasteners. I can overdrive it easily. Even with months of use, I have to watch it.
Yeah. I can't say the way I had the problem. And I don't use the 840. I don't actually use impact drivers a whole lot. I'm a drill guy, so all I really need is a drill or a good hammer drill. So this is the atomic hammer drill, as you can see.
Yep.
The 709. But Robert and I were playing this game the other day, and I was just using a drill. I always keep my drills in drill mode. I never play with a clutch setting ever, unless I'm hammer drill and I need to go into masonry. But I was stopping it flush. I flubbed that one.
Yeah, that's okay. There you go. Let's see here. ACM says 887 is weak compared to the 850 and the 840. Steven says, oh, I still have an 887, but it's for backup now. It's old, cold, rolled, and stoled.
I will say this, that the 887 had a nasty history of building up heat, which in a tool is not something that is desirable, as you all know. So that's my biggest drawback to the 887, is it would draw heat, or it would heat up pretty good.
You had a couple of people tell you who that channel was that you couldn't think of. I don't know if you couldn't actually think of it, or if you didn't want to say it out loud, so I'm not going to read it. But
Client Graphics, I want to say.
Yeah, it's Client Graphics.
But it just slipped my mind for a minute. I love that guy's channel when he had one.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Impact
An advertisement for the Franklin clamping wood workstation right there. There we go.
Sure. Is that camera on your wrist on? Because it did not look on. You still recording? Okay, cool. I didn't want you to. Yeah.
The screen time's out. Oh, that's lined up nicely, folks. All right, so for our next trick, this is actually one I look forward to because this is going to test the power of these tools as opposed to the speed. And that's going to be
Timberlock.
A nice little 10-inch Timberlock. So let me adjust.
There you go.
And because I'm not a midget, I don't have to do this. I'm a man. I can just go up here. Let me make sure we're in frame.
You gonna leave the sticker on?
Yes.
All right.
You guys tell me in the comments section when
What?
people leave the stickers on these and you watch them spin. Do you end up watching the sticker more to see which one's going faster? Because I know I do. That's just me, though. I could be wrong.
I just think about how one could be in a bind versus the other one and could have been like folded differently, so it changes the outcome.
All right, I'm gonna go. That one was my fault. This thing, I can tell you, this is not the most powerful impact driver I've ever held in my hands.
No.
It's not life-changing, Robert.
So for me, I don't need the strongest, most powerful tool. I want the most well-balanced, that's super light, that gets all the jobs done.
Your wife's been making that concession for years. By the way, folks, we actually talk like this all the time. It's not just for to put on a show.
Yeah.
He and I actually do this back and forth, even when you're not around. So, ooh.
Ooh. Is that the 840? Yeah, that's 840. Yeah.
I'm liking this. I like this one. This might be.
Brandon was showing the 840 in his show not too long ago. It's definitely got more power. Oh, man.
It's carrying the speed a lot better.
Yeah.
It carried that speed a lot better.
So my response to if you want something that's going to do a fast job, that like you're not going to be able to get a Dewalt. It's just not up there with Milwaukee.
I can see where you would say that. I would say it depends on the tool. Because for me, like if I'm gonna grab one, like
triple hammer
drill or whatever.
Yeah, triple hammer.
Yes, I will grab the triple hammer. Or I'll grab my Stealth Force impact driver.
And save your ears.
Yeah. But that's just impact drivers. If I wanted to do like hammer drill, if I had a big task, I would probably grab the Dewalt, the 999. That's a hill I'm going to die on. Look how fat
BW's, I see that. BW's time to look at my 3D printer through the Waze cam while I watch this guy playing with his tool. I need to get a life.
Let's give it a good shake then.
Impact Nation says 887 still a beast in my book. Tracy Stapleton says just check my impact outside. It's the 887.
I've got the 889 and the 887 right here. 887's next, but I'm trying to keep them in the same order so I don't have to remember anything. Good luck. All right, so the 809 is up.
Hey, everyone's asking me. Yeah, they're good.
Oh my God, this one is slow. That was slow. I would throw this in the garbage. Seriously. I mean, not a bad tool by any stretch. But
you just throw it in the garbage. No, we heard you.
Holy crap, was that slow?
Someone says there's a lens cap on. I don't know what that means.
I think they're worried about my watch.
Those things don't have a lens cap.
No. I think they're all worried about my watch.
BW says hanging in there, printer still going good, not making spaghetti yet. I'm afraid to ask what he's printing.
Well, I mean, he is BW's Electronics, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Don't worry, folks. I got this covered. I just look like a big dumb idiot because, well, I am.
ACM for the speed, 840 for compactness, 850. Love them both for specific tasks. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Except I don't have an 840. I can attest to that. Robert's Tactics called Souls while I was in the car with him. They do talk like that.
See, Rodney will vouch for me. He'll tell you.
Jonathan says, "LOL, that fastener is as tall as the tool."
Actually, he's probably taller.
You're the tool. ACM Flex is faster and have more power than Milwaukee for impact drivers.
I'm just saying. Here we go. The 887.
It's acceptable.
It's not nearly as fast as the 840. I can tell you.
No, but how old that is? I mean, it's still.
Oh, I'm not complaining. I just said it's not as fast.
Uh,
And I'll tell you a reason why I'm keeping it like this. It's just so I know which drill is the right drill.
There you go.
At least I'm honest about it. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is.
ACM says you should throw the Dewalt Extreme impact drivers into this mix. That would be the 12 volts, right? I don't think you have any.
I don't. I hate 12-volt tools.
You only get 2 fingers on the handle.
Yeah. There's actually a video of me trying to hold a 12-volt Dewalt, and I can't get my pinky into the handle. So it's out for me.
BW says Flex does make Milwaukee look like a more attainable tool price-wise.
So I've got the 708 right here. I'm just waiting for the comments when I edit this video and put it out for someone to go, you had an adapter and it's robbing it of its power. I'm going to be like, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. That was smooth.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm digging the drills more.
Jonathan says, I think the stream speed dropped to 75% with that last tool. Rodney Widger says Souls and I share the same sense of humor, which can be scary.
Well, we'll just apologize to people as we go. So here we go, the 709. Here's another nice thing about drills. You can talk while you're using one. See, it's not so loud. Uh-oh. Powerstack battery on it. Fully charged up, too. This is the 709.
Oh, my goodness.
And look, we got a good inch right there.
Yeah.
Can it drive it the rest of the way?
Yeah.
It can, but barely. I mean, it barely made it. So the 708 to me.
Do it again.
You think I hit a knot?
No, I just want to see it again. That's a long screw, man. It really is.
It's 10 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I measure it using body parts. I'm not telling you which one, but I'd be lying if I did. There it goes. It made it all the way that time.
Interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know why it made it that time. But I'm still going to guess which one I'm keeping.
Yeah.
The 708 I think is the one I think is more honest. I think that first run where it didn't sink it, because it's right next to where the others were running.
Yeah.
So if it was running into a knot, some of the others would have run into it, but they didn't have any trouble. So I am going to say heck to the no. And I'm going to say the 708 is stronger than the 709.
You think so, huh?
I do. just based on that one test.
ACM says it would have been nice if you could have shown the 12 because it was about showing all impact drivers' capabilities, not just how much you hate it.
I guess, but I don't.
They
You know,
don't even fit your hand though.
no, no. I mean, if I had little Smurf hands, that'd be one thing. But unfortunately, I've got man-sized hands, so it does make a difference.
BW said side stand brackets to put on my printer to make it stable when I turn it on its side to work on it.
My clamping workstation was not clamping. That's all right. If it breaks, it just
Rodney Widger says you have to use that body part 3 times.
3.5.
3.5.
Don't lie to people, Rodney. They don't like it when you lie to them. Right.
Oh, I was telling this guy on Friday that he needed a GFCI within whatever so many inches of the basin for this mop sink. And I was walking it with my feet, and I walk it so often that I know, like, if I take 3 paces, I know what that measurement is. And usually, I'm helping out the contractor because, each step is like an extra inch, so it's like a little bit more lenient.
Yeah.
And they want to get out the tape measure and just completely screw themselves, because it's like, oh, no. So I was like, no, man, this is going to be, I made a mark here and I walked it out and I said, this is going to be exactly 3 feet and 3 inches. And the guy was like, oh, no, blah, 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 So they got out the tape measure and measured it. And the guy looks up at the boss and he's like, man, he's exactly dead on.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
I know that my foot is exactly 1 foot.
Yeah. So my shoes is like 1 foot and like 7/8 of an inch.
All right. Got a 3/4 spade bit. This one's getting warmer. Like I just grabbed it. That's the 850. The rest of them are cold. This one's a little warm. So here we go. I like old decking. I don't see any life-changing anything in this one yet.
You don't appreciate how light it is?
It's light. You said life-changing, though. Not.
I mean, if you're going to have it on your hip all day, yeah, it's life-changing. You can hear the power in that.
There was no contest in that one. The 840 is dominating the 850 right now.
How much is that 840 though? I'm just curious.
I'll measure it
and
in
then,
a bit.
And then put them. Uh-oh. What? Hang on.
Go.
Hey, I'll be back.
Go take care of your family. So, while he's gone, we can talk here. What are you saying, Jonathan? Sounds. What? Sorry, it's a good bit away. Sounds a bit like the name. Yeah. Buying 12-volt tools to make me is looking backwards. If you want decade-old power, grab a 14-volt Black & Decker. Wow. I'm not sure I'd go there, but I don't necessarily disagree with your sentiment. So 809 is up next. We're just going to run it. You guys can keep the comments going. I can read them, sort of. Oh my God, that was horrible. Did you guys feel the pain on that? The 809, the atomic, that was slow. I'm going to give it another shot. Maybe it went through a knot or whatever, but dang. Whew. That was slow. I'm embarrassed for it.
All right, I'm back.
All right. How's your kid?
She had some pool noodle foam stuff in her eye. We got
Oh,
it out.
okay. Did you tell her that's not a chew toy? Um, you missed it. The 809. That might be the worst performance. Um, yeah, I'm serious. Trash. I would just throw it right into the trash if that was my first exposure to it. I don't like it.
Nice.
So the 887 is next. That was not too bad. That's comparable to the 850. I feel in terms of speed and power. Pretty on par with the 850 right there. But I think the 840 is definitely taking the cake in these tests.
Rodney Widger says that I'm fired because I can't keep up with the chat as good as you do, and you're testing.
I like it, Rodney. Thank you for looking out. I appreciate that. So
I don't know where you stopped reading off, but Jonathan Sherwood says
Jonathan Sherwood.
Spattlebit. I like the name. Spattlebit.
Yep. I actually like the fact that I've got a quick insert collet on my drill driver over here.
Yeah. Rodney Widger says buying 12-volt tools to me is like going backwards. If you want a decade-old power, grab a 14.4 Black & Decker.
I know, I read it. You can continue to read because I'm going to use a drill. It's nice. It's quiet. Faster.
Oh, that is quiet. Yeah, that's true.
So I got that was the 3/4. I got the 1-inch coming up. I got one more. After this, I got to do the 1-inch.
So
here
the other Jonathan Sherwood is what you're reading. The 809 is not fine. That's what you read.
Okay. So this is the 709. Still doesn't feel as fast to me. It just does not feel as fast to me as that 708. And I know I normally you want to edit it and look at it and whatnot, but it just does not feel as fast as a 708.
Oh,
that was just the wash at the end.
Oh, yeah. Impact Nation tools. 12-volt tools just aren't enough juice for the power I need all day long at work. There's some amazing, powerful 12-volt tools out there. Just my preference to go with the big boys.
Well, no. Well, he works in concrete all day.
Yeah.
So that definitely makes sense when you're talking about him. I can see some trades like low volt guys that would use a 12-volt tool. And I'm not going to insult them. Like as I was telling him yesterday, holding the 850 for the first time, and my pinky kept getting caught up on the little analog switch that they have there. As you can see, when I go to grab a tool with the Dewalt, because it's got this little lip here, it hits my pinky every time. All day long, that would aggravate me. Smooth.
That was smooth. BW says I have several 12-volt tools too. I won and 4 or 5 I bought.
Yeah.
That was a hard sentence for me to read for some reason. I like the Bosch Flexi Click because I can have a drill bit in the chuck, a driver bit in the hex.
I'll tell you.
Easily. Oh my God. That is a good idea. I do like that.
I'll tell you. I like the Flexi Click. That's a Bosch.
I like that idea of.
Sorry, I'm looking for my auger bits. I have them around here somewhere. Because that's what we do.
He says he can go up a 20-foot ladder and swap them out easy.
Yeah. No, I like the idea of using that Flexi Click because it's an amazing tool. Just the look of it. I don't know about the power. I can't speak to that. But the looks of it, it does look pretty doggone good. 1 inch. I don't want to do a 1-inch auger. I just don't. I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
And yeah, Antonio says a lot of 12-volt tools have just as much power as some 18. Kind of small-minded to think that all 12-volt tools are going back in time, and the 4.4 Black & Decker were junk.
Well, I don't think any of it's worth arguing over, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Nope.
We all have our right
BW's.
to our opinion. I don't like 12-volt tools. I know a few other people that don't like 12-volt tools. It's not saying we're right or we're wrong. Just personal preference, and personal preference is really all that it comes down to. You buy the tool that
It
works for
depends
you.
on the trade, man. As an electrician, I mean, the most that you're going to use your drill on or driver would be zipping self tappers into metal studs.
Yeah.
And you really don't need anything to do that. So 12-volt tools as an electrician is like awesome. I mean, everything for you is pre-threaded, nuts,
Hmm.
bolts, whatever it is. Everything you're screwing into already has threads.
Yeah, it's and like I said, I could see that with like a low volt guy. I absolutely 100% could see that with a low volt guy. When you're constructing, when you're doing more things as you would do, like for me with solar, when you're getting up on the roof and you're having to penetrate through through the top of the roof into the studs and all that. At that point, it slows you down if you don't have the right tool. And I don't know that a 12-volt tool is the right or wrong tool. I'm not going to argue with it.
Yep.
It's personal preference. It's whatever you like.
Yeah, whatever you want to penetrate with. All right. I have tools that are 4, 6, 12, 18, 19.2, 20, 24, 40, 60, and 80. BW's Electronics says. And he attends the Tuesday and Saturday Tool Anonymous meetings.
Well, I'll need their address.
Antonio says, I did the same thing as BW with my 5
Yeah.
in 112 volt DeWalt and the 5 in 1 Milwaukee. Yeah. Impact says, yeah, I never say anything against 12 volt, just not my thing. Rodney says,
Yep.
anyone who'd like to add me to their prayers, I'm having shoulder surgery on Tuesday. Thanks in advance.
Rodney, you're always in our prayers. I've met you, and if anyone needs them, I'm just going to leave it at that. So I've got a little 3/4 and a 1 inch, and we're going to do both of them. I do have 1.5, 1.25. I just honestly, I don't think any of these tools are really prepped for that. So we're going to
I
run
like
with
that.
the
I like that little
3/4.
stubby 3/4.
Thank you. Did you guys see that? So I had it down. I squeezed the trigger and nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Came out of it just fine though, but that's what happened. I squeezed the trigger and nothing happened. So dropping timber logs over here.
Impact Nation says, we got you, Rodney. Prayers. Miller says, really like my 12 volt stuff, especially the Surge M12.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
pretty well
yeah.
my go-to impact to hang on to my Vito bags.
I can
Antonio
see that.
says, yeah. Man, if I was going to go back into construction the way I was, I hate to say it because I just hate the ergonomics of it, but I would buy everything Milwaukee M12.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I
I
would,
don't. I don't know that I would go there.
and it would kill me inside.
So I've got the 709.
If I had to pick one brand,
Yep.
I want to make that clear. One brand, it would be the
Yep.
M12 Milwaukee as a commercial electrician.
Well, yeah. So the 70 or the 809 is next. Anybody looking for an impact driver?
Rodney is always.
Oh my. That's got to be the fourth test, and probably the fourth test in a row I was not impressed.
Once you're done here, you do need to grab your M12 Milwaukee and just run one.
Okay. I can do that right now. That one was a lot. You know, and it could be that I'm running this right after I'm running that atomic. So the 809, and it could just be that this one compared to this one just looks so much better that it's kind of clouding my judgment. But I do like that 887.
Yeah. That M12 does not drop bits.
All right, you want the M12? Let me see what I can do.
I had the Cadillac of M12s, man. I even had the, I don't know, it's like a 1/4 inch of rubber boot
Does
around
anybody know a tool guy that has a bunch of tools just laying around?
it.
All right, here we go.
I bought that same drill 3 times, sold it, traded it. It's a love hate, dude. I freaking hate the ergonomics on that.
Just the sound of it.
Eleanor in the house.
Hey, Ken. Hey, I hope your classes are going right. If you started, I'm looking forward to your videos coming out. So I got the M12. We're gonna yoke it up. Got a 6 amp hour battery on there because I know somebody's gonna say you didn't really write down battery, and I'm gonna say I don't care. But there you go. Okay.
Oh no! What?
All right.
Oh
There.
man!
Tested. I tested it. You guys saw it.
Oh,
It was tested. And that was on speed 3.
oh man, Alexa, this is so sad. Play Despacito.
So don't play anything that'll not get my channel or will get me a copyright strike.
Oh, it's so bad, dude.
So there you go. I tried the 12-volt Milwaukee. There you go.
It's out. Take it back. Can't have it.
It just power-wise, it does not compare to the 18-volt tools.
It's pretty close.
Well, except for the 809. It probably beat the 809 in that test.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying a word. It's a good tool.
What's your thought on the Powerstack after all that?
It just feels like a battery to me. I tested the 809 with the 3/4, right? And now I got to do the 1-inch.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I got to do the 1-inch. And then it's over to my favorite, which are the drills.
Took a nap there, did you?
Something. I had time to adjust my wristwatch camera here.
ACM says I had several issues with the 850 doing the same thing, where you pulled the trigger and no beans.
Yeah. That's the first. Well, I've only had it. I had it because I bought it to give it away. I'll be honest with you. I bought the kit to give it away, and I was like, surely if we hit this plateau, it'll be worth it. Well, we didn't hit the plateau. So it's true to my word when I say, if this does not happen, I'm going to keep it. Well, I'm going to keep it. I'll be honest with you. While very good, I don't know it's the first one I would grab.
I like it, man. I don't know. I like the weight and the power balance.
In just the Dewalt line, I grabbed that 840.
Yeah.
That's just
stand up next to each other here in a minute. See the difference. Let me read some notes here or some chat or whatever.
Right.
The hip
kids. You mind if I do the 887 right now?
By all means, sir. Go right ahead.
That was faster than the 809, but just not as fast as the other one. I can't say because I'm not. Obviously, I don't have a timer on. I'm not timing it. But after a while, after you've been doing this a while, you just get the feel. This 809 is heating up pretty good too. It could be the way I'm holding it, covering the vents.
BW's Electronics says, electricians, take that, drill.
Eight
Electricians
fifty
need
down. 850 down.
electricians need heavy drills to go through concrete. When they worked on our elevator at work, they had a big cordless Makita to drill for big anchors and conduit. That's
Oh,
true.
was it in San Francisco? All I heard was Makita.
Jonathan says we're at LNR Rides. We're watching a grown man play with his tool live. Wait a minute.
Which one would you rather be, the guy playing with his tool or the ones watching?
Rodney says, "Hey Souls, you really should be used to having your big hands on a small tool after all these years."
No, it takes some getting used to. The nice thing is he has little tiny hands, so it makes you feel better about yourself. You guys figure that one out. Let me know when you get it. So here's the 850. Here's the 840. Taller, fatter here. Shorter, thinner.
You know what's really interesting about the 850 is it's almost too short. It's not too short, but if it was any shorter, it would be too short because by the time that you put a 1-inch bit on it, and then you go to drill it in like whatever you're drilling, and you got the battery flush with the tip of your drill, it almost, yeah, it's almost too short to where the battery starts hitting whatever you're trying to drill and put your fastener at an angle.
Yeah, no, I can see that. All right, so I don't know what you wanted these out for. Just to you just wanted to look at the tools. Is that it?
Yep, I want to see how much shorter the 850 was.
All right,
because it's fat. Like overhead view.
Oh, it is. It is fat.
It's fat.
It is heavy. So I've got to do the drills with the 3/4 and 1-inch yet, and then we'll be done.
LNR Ride says, in my summer classes, welding starts July 18th and auto body starts August, but thanks.
Nice.
And he also said that like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry, LNR. Sorry, Ken. The guy reading the comments tonight's a little slow.
You told me to wait for you.
Yep.
BW says that, Jonathan, last time they did that, the lady showed the guys up and it lasted until 2 a.m.
Uh-oh. Wait, what are they talking about?
I don't know. I'm trying to see.
Well, hard to believe you don't know.
Jamie True says your pinky's never been used.
Oh, that's not true.
Rodney Richard says, hi, Ken. Semper Fi, how you doing? Impact Nation says, I'm getting aroused looking at that 850 with the Powerstack on it. Jonathan Sherwood says, approximately another 860 more subs. Rodney Ridger needed approximately another 860 more subs.
Yeah. We failed short, but I have another kit. I have the 840 with the hammer drill as a kit that I am willing to give away. Powerstack, by the way, if we get 5,000 this month. So that's all we're waiting on. Now, if we don't hit it this month, guess what? I keep them.
Impact Nation says, hashtag tool junkie.
All right, you guys ready?
Go.
Dropped it.
Oh, my goodness.
Dropped my quick release.
Freaking quick releases. I can't believe it.
Not the first time I've had a quick release. Released too quickly. Why do we have all the sexual innuendo jokes tonight? We're going off on it.
There you go.
Much smoother. That's a surprise.
That's in 709?
709, yeah.
That's got a hammer drill, which is not acceptable, but it has a hammer drill.
Okay. You don't like that it has a hammer drill?
It'll get the job done eventually, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Is it?
Yeah, it's probably, brick and, paper.
Okay. So let's try this.
That's interesting.
Failamundo.
Do it again.
Different hole?
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was going to make it.
Same
Yeah.
depth. All right.
Is that the one that you thought was better than the 709?
It's the one that didn't cut out first.
Hmm.
So, you see what I did there.
Yep. The rubber meets the road, man. That one does not have as much power. Oh.
So, for everybody that when I edit this video and put it out there and say, well, it's because you had an adapter and it robbed the power or whatever. There you go, Cholo. Or whatever, whatever the proper phrase is, person. There you go, person.
There you go.
Just remember, I tried it. You lost. All right. This'll really tell. That didn't even make it as deep.
Yeah.
It really did not make it as deep.
Rodney Widger had a comment, but it also applies to what you just did, and that's what she said.
Well, I gave the other one 2 chances. Here we go.
No.
That's the 709.
You got a 2 or a 3? Put a 2, 3. Put a 3 in there. Let's see.
You think it's because of the battery?
I don't know.
It is down a bar.
That shouldn't. I mean, maybe matter. I don't know. Put a 3 in there.
Here's a 2.
Was the battery warm?
No. Nothing I'm doing here should make the battery warm. I'm not testing them hard.
No. That's what I was asking.
I tested
Rodney Widger said it's going to happen around Father's Day. Jonathan Sherwood says 5.5K subs this month. Oh, okay, even worse. Okay, well, at least that's consistent. I mean,
oh, hold on.
If that had gone through, I don't know what I would have thought.
Got a 5 on it right now.
Oh, there you go.
It's the tool.
You know what's interesting is words are hard, man. Stinger. You got a stinger?
No, I'm just showing that it is fully charged.
Because they're so sharp that they actually.
I do actually have a stinger, but
it'll make it through a 4x4 actually, because they're just that much more efficient at making holes.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Let's see here. Howie Z in the house.
Hey, Howie, glad to have you.
I haven't seen him.
Here we
earlier.
go.
I think he just got here.
Here we go. A 12-volt tool.
Howie says, "How are those small legs holding you up?"
Very carefully. Very carefully.
Antonio says, "Torque adapters rob torque from impact wrenches." Oh, don't upset me on this,
so
bro.
Weak. This thing is so weak.
Don't upset me. This is what I'm hoping for. Also, it is kind of taller. Like, you saw the short that I made, that video I made today, where the roof meets the wall. Like, you really don't have but 4 inches of space to get the hole drill.
Sure.
And the bit in there.
Well, this is the same size as the 850. Actually, it's shorter. So let's match them up.
So that's why I picked the 850 for that, but it drops bits, so I just can't right now.
When I match them up, the right angle drill, it is a 12-volt tool, so it's not going to have as much power. But I would take an 18-volt right angle drill up there. I don't think I'd have any problem with it. Or you could just listen to me from the very get-go.
Why would we do that? Antonio Z, what the heck am I saying?
How many times have you learned?
Howie
always
Z
right.
Says, Antonio, look at those chicken legs on Robert. They like your chicken legs.
Hey, I don't care. I have good-looking legs for a man. And the fact that, the fact that you weirdos are checking me out that hard, just kind of says more about you than me.
You know, you got something going for you though, because if we're in a plane crash, I don't think that you'd be cannibalized because your legs just don't have enough meat.
That's true.
They might make you swim. You'd float better.
Well, I've got all this to keep me
Yeah,
afloat. You
yeah,
guys are screwed. Although my legs are muscle, so I actually sink.
yeah. They make you swim for it.
So I can shut this off.
Jonathan Sherwood says, "Tools and Time." You made a video today to frick YouTube. Impact Nation says, "Do me a favor, Robert. Throw an 1.5" spade bit into the max output hammer drill, 4 amp hour battery, speed 2, just to compare performance to mine. Think something is messed up on mine. It cuts out on me. So it's a 1.5" spade bit on the max output hammer drill, 4 amps, speed 2.
All right, let me grab the 1.5".
BW's Electronic has a 3D printing tip for the day. If your humidity is 40% or higher, 50% in his basement, you need a filament dryer to get nice prints. Yes, he's using one.
He wants an 1.5" speed bore, or he wants this spade bit.
He wants a spade bit.
It's a little bit much for these, but okay.
Antonio uses the Milwaukee M12 right angle drill a lot to drill out exhaust studs. Yeah, before mine got stolen, my whole van got broken into at one point. I used to use that on metal studs with like 7 adapters on it to fish crazy wall fishes. And I would use a 1-inch hole saw on some pretty thick studs.
So, no, it's not going through on speed 2, but it got about halfway.
Try it again.
Inch.
One more.
Hold on, my safety Crocs are full of sawdust right now.
I said Josh were full of sawdust. I thought a spider bit me earlier.
That was just life. Actually went deeper that time.
Yeah, I saw that. There you go. You got another bit? Can we blame the bit?
What's that?
Can we blame the bit?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's so 1.5.
Oh, Impact Nation says yours goes further than mine. That's also some pretty old wood from a deck board, right?
Yeah. Well, we can solve this. I'm
So
all
it's going to
for
be a little bit softer. That's why. So he's using all the same drills and the same piece of wood. So all of his tests are still relevant, whether the wood is soft or hard or not, whatever. But it's going to differ from your test.
It is an old piece of cedar.
Oh, is it?
Yes. So, as you were saying,
I'm still saying it's relevant because you're using it's the same consistent test with all the same drills and the same piece of wood. That's what's important. You start mixing up wood, then you. So my 709 will bury a Stinger 3/4 bit all the way into a 4x4 in high speed. What's wrong with your freaking clamper? Oh, yours is the clapper. I forgot.
I don't know. It's not clamping.
It's clapping. That's locked. There you go.
Everything's there. We go. I think it's the mechanism is getting kind of old because I use it so much. Whew. Pine.
You got yeah.
So that's pine. And that's 1 1/4. Let me get the 1.5 back. I'll tell you what, with rigid, I'm going to sound like one of those guys that I can't stand. With rigid, you really need, actually, all of the TTI, you'd need to come out with a 6 to really give it its best shot. Once you put a 6 in it, they come to life.
So let me ask you this, because you have the 999.
Yeah.
Put your 999 with the power stack, and you're going to be surprised.
Oh, here we go again.
Because I bet you it's just as strong as your
Is-
freaking flex volt battery.
Is this going
Actually,
to be?
that's a lie. For this task, it's going to be the same. For bigger tasks, it's not going to be the same.
So that's the 1.5 with a 6, or with a 4 amp hour. But I don't know why I'm doing this, other than people ask me, and I'm like, okay.
It's the whole point of the live stream. You gotta do what we say.
I want to make sure I'm in far enough. There we go. That's actually hitting the metal on the.
I was gonna say you are about to hit the. That's okay. My reel has sawzall teeth marks and all kinds of crazy stuff.
So the 6.
The 6.
So when people tell you that the battery doesn't matter on these, it's not true. I mean, it's been proven so many times, not by me, but by other people.
Yeah.
That it's not true. And by the way, on speed 2 with that as well. So
Impact Nation says yours goes further than mine. Jamie True says never admit that.
it's because it's bigger.
Jonathan
That's
Sherwood thinks that Mommy YouTube put Howie Z in the corner again.
What?
Impact Nation says because he didn't get notifications.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say if it was somebody here, we don't stop people from.
Oh no, there's no censorship at this channel or mine. Impact Nation Tools. I'm very impressed with that hammer drill for only having 800 inch-pounds. How is he says so true?
Now, I did tell you guys that there is one that I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt will smoke every single one of those DeWalts.
I'm a Powerstack shill.
There is one impact driver, probably 2 to be honest with you. But one impact driver I know without a shadow of a doubt would beat every single one of those DeWalts.
Yep.
Same issue he has. The collet lets loose.
Does yours drop too?
Yeah. Otherwise, it would be perfect.
Is it a 3.5?
It is. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
But I also think that the rigid max output with a 4 amp hour battery would beat them all too. But that's a 4 amp hour battery compared to a 1.7. That's not fair.
You must not be as exciting. You must not be as excited for this test when you started because now you're working with softwood. Haha, badum tis. Jonathan Sherwood says.
Sorry, I did it because you guys wanted to. We were requested to test this, and then Robert started whining and complaining about old wood, and although it's
no. I was saying that it's all relevant.
Yeah,
I actually wasn't complaining. You should bring the hardwood back. I do want you to put a power stack in the 999 though.
Oh my God, what is it with you in this 999?
Oh my goodness,
what is it with you in this 999? You got a serious hard on for this.
Hang on, should I go to my shop real quick and get the 998?
Nah, I got it. I got it.
You got an 8 amp?
No.
I got an 8 amp.
You told me you wanted the power stack in there. Make up your mind, little man.
Both. Big guy.
Oh. That's what she said. So it's down a bar. Yeah. All right. I got the 1.5 right here.
So you had a 4 with the rigid, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You're going to ask me which one's stronger. I can tell you now without doing the test.
Well,
The
that battery's
DeWalt.
only 1.7, so let's see what it's got.
Yeah,
I'm
but the
genuinely
DeWalt,
curious because I don't have a 999.
the DeWalt is stronger than the
You're gonna
Ridgid.
hit the rail again. You want to hit the rail?
Well, I didn't plan on going all the way through.
Oh, okay.
Here, this make you feel better?
I don't care.
Then quit your bitching. God damn. Hit the rail anyway.
Take that rail.
But it went through. 1.5.
Nice. Those
I could
batteries are impressive, man. Chill or not, I don't care. Those batteries are
I
impressive.
could tell you this is still heavy. The
Oh,
999 is
for
still
sure,
heavy,
for sure.
even with that smaller battery on it.
Shaka sent you another $2 hollow for the.
There you
Just
go.
wanted to remind everyone that Roby is still trash.
Basura. I love it when people teach me stuff. Shaka taught me the Spanish name for Ryobi is basura.
It's been an hour and 30 minutes. You wanna put my shop cam on real quick?
All right.
All right, turn this one off and I'll go.
Oh, y'all are welcome. And thank you, Shaka, for that $2 super chat. We do appreciate it. They will have to take their shoes off. No flex in this competition? Oh, well. I know Robert's probably out there drooling and pounding his pud over the flex. You guys want the flex? This flex, I'm telling you now. This, and I'm a rigid guy. The rigid octane is my favorite hammer drill. This thing is way too heavy. It's way too heavy to be practical in the field every day.
You gotta get you one of these.
Oh, the flex stack. Yes. How much does it weigh with the flex stack battery on it?
It weighs with the sorry. So the battery by itself is 1 pound 9 ounces even.
Uh-huh.
The 2.5 is 1 pound 6 ounces.
How much does the tool, the hammer drill with the battery weigh altogether?
I gotta get my crane to hoist this bitch up, dude. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, 5 pounds 4 ounces. Pretty heavy, dude.
Rigid. With a 6 amp hour octane. 5 pounds 11 ounces with the 6 amp hour octane battery. Now let's look at the flex. I got the 5 amp hour battery on there with the flex.
Yeah, this is a piece of cedar. Which side can you see that? Yeah, there you go.
5 pounds 14.4 ounces for the flex.
We got to shoot 4 inches on this cedar. It's not a dimensional whatever lumber.
I feel bad for you only having 4 inches to use.
Here's a stinger.
Nice. And by the way, both. Ouch. Oh, that wine is horrible.
Well, that actually might be a problem. You probably need to fix that. Let me see.
Yeah, but you get arrested if you fix the wine too hard.
How do I adjust my microphone?
I don't know.
Oh.
You have to go into the settings on StreamYard.
I did that.
You have to find the microphone.
I found the audio.
And then turn it down.
I can't.
Okay. I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll take care of you.
Awesome.
Oh, I got to get my new chair. Give me a second. I got to pull out the new chair because I am at that age now. Hold on. I'm coming, guys. Don't worry.
You want to see turbo mode? What do you want to see?
This is easier than adjusting the height of the tripod. We're going for sympathy votes right now, people. If you all could help us out on the channel and just make fun of me real quick, I appreciate it.
I gotta move this.
What else do we have to do on a Sunday? I don't know. Spend time with our families if we're that dumb.
What?
Man.
What is that? Nah, get out of here.
There we are.
All right, so I got some 3-inch screws. Probably safe to go right about here.
Might as well put your truck battery on it. That's how heavy that flex is.
Yeah. We're gonna go for turbo, man. I don't know if this will do it. I really don't. We're gonna see. But you got? Did you fix the sound?
Oh, hold on. Oh my God, it is so horrible. Wait a minute, you dink. Edit mic settings. Hit the whine again. One more time. There we go. That's perfect right there. 32.
All right.
Whew.
Here we go.
I don't like my family that much. Yeah. You must have my family.
You know what? How's the hammer?
Well, it went through.
It's a shocker, right?
Yeah. And Jonathan, you're still here watching two guys play with their tools. I'm Will.
Oh my God! Uh-oh.
It's his first day, folks. Oh, you're supposed to use a Powerstack. You're supposed to put a Powerstack battery on it.
So we were talking crap the other night, and you were saying that this thing is just like the Flex because the Speed 3 is essentially the turbo mode, and that's when I was telling you. Not necessarily because this physically switches the gearbox. The turbo mode does programming to ramp the speed up, so the gearbox stays the same. So this is physically at a disadvantage, where this can automatically change its own speed when it needs to, pop itself out of turbo and get the job done. This is not able to do it in high speed. Can't do it. So we're gonna go speed 2, see what happens.
It looks, not for nothing, but it looks like it made it. User error. It looks like it made it just fine.
In speed 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, not speed 3.
In speed 2. Right.
Right. That's good.
Yeah, the higher the number you go up on that, the less torque you get. Yeah, I don't think anybody argued that.
I'm just saying the Flex does it faster. No doubt.
Okay. You're under the impression that I disagreed with you when I said that Flex is the strongest hammer drill I own.
This was I don't think the Flex is the strongest. I still disagree with you on that. I think this.
Everyone has the right to be wrong. It's just you use that right, you exercise that right more than anybody.
Daily.
It's fine.
So this thing was on hammer drill, just like all my drills apparently. I was just freaking always on hammer drill. Can I go in this or you want me to drill a new hole?
Oh, okay. Gee. Oh no. Have a good night, Antonio. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
All right. Well, the Flex is clearly faster, like I
was saying. There you go. Exercising your right again.
Does yours do that? It kind of bogs down and goes. Yes. Does it do that?
Yes. But with all TPI products, like you really don't get an idea of the performance of the tool until you get a 6. The problem with the 6 is it adds so much weight to the tool that the benefits do not outweigh the cons. Like they don't take away from the they don't add up to me. So I'd rather, I did not carry tools on my belt because I'm not a schmuck, but I always carried tools in a bucket, and I would take the bucket up with me. That way, I would literally just take everything,
Ooh,
and I would set it on the roof. And if I needed something, I could just go grab it. So I would leave a 6 in my bucket if I needed it.
1 bar. I don't know. We're gonna try it. 1 bar.
All right. Remember when I said that the lower lithium pouch cell batteries get, the less power they have because they can't draw from it as much?
I remember that. Should I get another battery?
I don't even know why he questions it. He should just accept that I am right all the time. He should just accept it, but he doesn't.
Hey, I'll tell the tool when it's done. All right,
I hate to tell you this. The tool told you a while ago. You just weren't smart enough to listen.
No, I never.
Go ahead, get another battery.
That'll require me to be right back.
All right. Aren't the 4 amp hour battery kind of the sweet spot? Some power and some runtime. Rodney, I would agree with that. For me, yeah, they're kind of perfect. Although I will say that with the Milwaukee line and even with the rigid line, when they had the octane, the 3 was the sweet spot for me because I could get a really, really good power out of it, and I'm not sacrificing that much runtime. Plus, I can carry 2 3s at the weight of 1 6, and not have that additional weight on my shoulder and on my arm all the time. So a 3 for me was perfect. Hey, thanks, Jonathan. Jonathan said it's finally getting interesting, but he didn't say that until you left. So I don't know how you're gonna feel about that, but
this one has 2 bars. I feel like
it'll be fine.
Find one with 3.
It'll be fine. If it's over 50%, it should be all right. Which one's deeper?
The flex.
Well, yeah. Eric, nice to have you here. Thanks for showing up, Eric. We appreciate you as always for being here. Jamie True, great to have you here as well. I'm sorry if I didn't acknowledge you earlier. I was a bit busy. I apologize to you. He's unacceptable. He is. You know, the funny thing, he's out there in the field every day and doing this stuff, and I am not. I'm thankfully I am retired until I decide I'm not retired anymore. But I am retired right now, and I can tell you, after so many years in the field, and the regrets that I have from not using the tool right or not using the right battery, it does wear on you. You want to pay attention to that stuff. Did you get it done yet? Are you going on to the next test? You being silly? What?
I suppose. I was waiting for you to. Here we go.
So, Mr. Don't take.
I got my bit. It's amazing.
So, Mr. You're supposed to drill using your impact driver right now. After seeing those, the proper tool being used before that.
I'll show you the proper tool for the job. It's called being fancy with your pinky only. Watch.
Oh.
Watch. This is why everyone says, why do you use an impact drill to drive? I'm going to show you, because when you're in an attic and your arm is stretched out like this, you're going to lay across 4 rafters and you're swimming in insulation that's this tall. Right here.
Some of us don't have them short little arms like you.
If I had rubber pinkies, I could probably do this a little bit safer.
Retired or retarded? You know what? Anybody else notice how long it's taken him to do this when a drill would have been done by now?
I use my pinkies.
That's very nice. That's nice. Robert, that drill you sent me has been great. Believe it or not, I have hung 5 poster frames with anchors in my kids' rooms and it hasn't skipped a beat. Thanks for sending me that. Hey, man, Eric, I am glad you're using it. That Hayapu is was surprisingly decent. I thought perfect for a homeowner, so I'm glad you're using it.
Still got the bit.
That's
Do you want
cute.
me to try to see if we can lose this bit?
Ah,
I still got the bit.
that's cute. William Brody. That boy is going to hurt himself. Luckily, he has the philosophy of no brain, no pain.
That's
So-
right. No brain, no pain.
See, he can't even finish it. He had to think about it for a second, underscoring the point right there. I do like that saw.
I love this saw, man.
That's a nice straight line. That's a no one can find fault with that straight line. And how many of us would have just punched it and knocked that top off? Now I have to come back around to the front and finish the cut because he didn't do it straight the first time. Oh. Yeah, we're all praying for you, Rodney, for your shoulder, man.
Wait, we have another tool for the job.
We've just been watching one. Use the fan.
The fan is next.
The flex fan is so powerful. It'll just cut the wood right in half. I'm Barnaby, and I approve this message.
Hey, what do you think a half-dead power stack will do on a okay power stack in a Milwaukee or a Makita?
Oh, I can't. First of all, I personally don't think you should ever use those adapters on a tool that you want to keep.
Leave them for 5 seconds. I actually agree with you.
You're not in frame.
Well,
Hold on. I'll take care of it. Watch. I got you. I got you in frame. I got you. Shut up. Go. Rodney's right. He said get a recip saw.
Recip saw.
At least he's using something he can cut sort of straight with this time.
Look how straight that cut is, boys.
And tonight we all learned how to make the letter L using 2 different saws. This is how you cut a straight bench over here.
There you go.
Where did that board? Where did you get that board?
So the board, one of the job sites had a whole bunch of just scrap stuff from a backyard patio. So
Yeah.
I loaded up.
Jamie, why are you trying to get a new impact? Is it replacing or are you just looking to buy one? The stream is brought to you by the letter L. All right. Wait. Are you going to do something? You were just standing there for a minute. I was just wondering if you were done or what. I don't know what people do on a Sunday night if they're not here, but they're certainly not having as good a time as we do. Hey, Jonathan, I hope
What's
everything's
up?
all right. I see
I
in
don't
the
know. It's
chat what's
cedar
going on.
hardwood, man.
Well,
It's good tools.
so first of all, cedar, because it grows leaves, is by its very definition a hardwood.
But it's like this. It's like the Bud Light of hardwood. I mean, it's still pretty soft.
I'm, ooh, wow. Have you ever heard of balsa?
Okay. Well, yeah, but that, I mean, okay. What about
Okay, go ahead. Ironwood. What?
no.
We'll
That's
go the
actually fine.
other way. We'll go the other way. All right. Hey, I'm all
Yeah.
for it. I'm all for it. No, a cedar is so my two favorite pieces of wood to work with are cedar, and then I like
You sure you
white
don't
oak.
own any Makita?
I do own a Makita, and if you're gonna ask me to use it, the
No, you said
letters
the wood that you work
K,
with.
the
So
letter
you're obviously a Makita user.
KMA comes to mind. So do you know what KMA stands for?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's how likely you are to get me to use a stupid Makita. I really don't like. It's not just an act, guys. I don't like them. They do not feel good in my hands. They're made for little people, and I am not by any stretch little, either standing up or laying down. It means two different things if you're a guy or a girl. Let me know when you do come, Eric. I'll get you some show tickets to a few shows that I know the entertain. Oh, by the way, the shows he takes you to are all very good. Trying to get a new flex impact with all that thrusting. Oh yeah, he just you know, we normally just keep him in the padded room, but on Sunday nights we take him out, we let him do his thing, and unfortunately, it looks like this. So what are you gonna test now? What do you got?
So this one here, they already sent me a new one. So I finally managed to break the chuck on this. I can probably show you on camera.
Yeah, it took me exactly one live stream to break the chuck on the flex.
So maybe we can spin it. It should just roll. Yeah, there you go. But then it locks. So it does one crazy roll thing, and then it locks. I've got a ROM chuck that Colin recommended me to get that I still got to put on this, but they just sent me a new one. No affiliations with YouTube or anything. They really do stand behind their products. It's a lifetime warranty, this year only. Then it goes back to 5. And I told the dude on the phone, like, I was trying to break their stuff for the last year. And I really don't care if any of their stuff breaks. I'm here to show you guys because their marketing sucks. Like,
oh yeah,
it's cringy. I mean, nobody's buying this stuff, but it's unfortunate because it's really good stuff. It's heavy. It's fairly heavy. But depending on what task you're doing, you really don't mind the weight. If you're gonna be drilling a hole down, you're gonna want a bigger drill. For me, even though this is small and it's nice, they're trying to make like a light, small, compact tool that has way too much power for how small it is. Like it just, I don't get a good grasp on this. When this thing starts to twist or something, it's not a good feeling. It's almost too small for how powerful this thing is.
If only there was a device that came with the tool that would help you get a better grip on the tool.
Yeah.
Does anybody know, you guys in the comment section, does anybody know of a tool that comes with the hammer drills that allow you to keep better control over them?
So Dewalt has the best one. It goes on like this.
They do not have the best one.
And you're done. I mean, hands down, this has got to be
maybe the easiest, maybe the best design, but not the best handle.
No, it's pretty long. Take that stuff.
Anyway, the best handle, believe it or not, because I don't really feature this the brand on my channel a whole lot, but the best auxiliary handle on the market today for my money is the Cobalt. It's got the best feel for it. It's the damn near perfect length, if not the perfect length, and it gives you plenty of control. So I love that Cobalt. The handles always end up with the directions, not mine, because I'm left-handed. I do use the handles like a smart person should, just to save my wrist. Actually the Metabo, the 36-volt Metabo, I could not use the auxiliary handle under a cabinet once because it was too long and it ended up breaking my wrist.
No, that's why you just get an impact and enjoy your hole. Did you not see when I went like a monkey?
Oh
Got
no,
the
see, unfortunately, like being a human being and like knowing
well, then
that
I'm out.
I want to get the job done the same day, I'll just use a drill.
And we didn't even throw the 6 on it. This thing's crazy.
Is it? Show it. Do it.
It's like 10 or 20% more power. So I mean, it's crazy because it's going to be just a little bit better. But
Hey, people in the comments section, just start browbeating him like you did me and telling him to do it. Throw it on there. Come on.
what do you want? You want the
Get your little spade bit out. Let's see it. Go. Go to town. See, a lot of tool channels don't take stances on stuff, but when you come here, I do. No, I didn't say an auger. I said get your little spade bit. Go over there, grab your spider spade bit that you were using just a minute ago. Dewalt bites the dust again. Yeah, really. And if anybody is looking for a good price on a Dewalt Impact, you just let me know. I've got one that Atomic was just not very good. I got to tell you, it left a bad taste in my mouth, and it's probably the third time I've ever used it, which probably why. Robert's new name is Nike.
Just do it.
It's better than Congress. Whee!
I'm on the fence about returning this. You'll notice I still have the packaging. Oh, you can't see it.
No, hold on. I can give you a full screen. Watch. Boom. There we go. Full screen.
Full screen. Let me turn this fan on.
He kept the packaging because he's going to bring it back. Don't let him lie to you.
I might. No, that's what I'm telling you I'm going to do. I'm not impressed with how much power. So, just like the standard batteries, like the 5.0 with these flexes is going to be like the standard of what you want for the best bang for your buck as far as power to weight to everything ratio. The 3.5 weighs just slightly more than this 2.5.
Yeah.
And you get the same power as a 5 with this new stacked. I'm not holding the 3.5. What the heck are we doing?
We don't know what you're doing.
The 3.5. This one.
Nice.
Stacked. Weighs just as much as this guy. Right there.
I like it.
All right. What, turbo mode again?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I mean, it does.
Whatever trips your trigger there, Smokestack.
That's what does it. It's fast, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
That is fast. Plenty of power. I like it. And this just underscores what I was saying before. The flex is the most powerful hammer drill. You just demonstrated it again. I'm not saying.
I don't know. I man. So
I'm not saying that I'm right.
I gave to my buddy was like, that's why I asked you. Does your Milwaukee? So first off, I've ran Milwaukee for years. This is a 2604. One of the first fuels that ever came out. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this drill. I only bought the 2804 to keep up with the Joneses and all these tool channels, just so you guys have something to compare it to. I'm never going to use a 2804. I
Yeah.
just wanted you guys to know what comparison you guys had. That's the only reason I bought it, was for you guys. This
I didn't
drill
know
here,
dudes with beards could look more girly.
this drill here goes like when it bogs down. When we
Yeah.
did that, I got
The
two
one
shoes.
blowing right now is the girly one. I'm just saying.
I ate something there. When we did your tools and souls lag challenge, I wish I could find that lag, dude. I don't know where it is, but
It's over
this
there in my
drill
drawer.
like was so powerful, and I should have kept it. I gave it away to somebody because they needed it because their truck got broken into, and I went and bought myself a new one. But that drill was better than this drill.
I think we had like 5 or 6 guys that ended up using Milwaukee hammer drill for the Tools with Souls challenge.
And
None
I'm
of
telling
them.
you, dude, my drill was the strongest.
None of them even stood a chance at beating the rigid max output.
I mean,
or the
I'm
rigid
not
Mega
cheated,
Max.
but you
Rigid Mega
definitely
Max.
didn't not cheat.
How am I cheating? It's a right angle drill. It's just a big one.
Yeah.
And the fact that no one else, and which is funny because we're in a creative space. We are in a creative space. And you would think that people, when challenged, would come up with a creative way of attacking the challenge. The fact that they simply went, like the most mundane, not my fault.
So
yes, your
usually
saw is
whenever
very
I'm
thin.
about to lose an argument, I usually just deflect, just like I did with my very first electrical inspector to the electrical inspector. I said, "Hey, come over here, look at this instead." So
we all know that you lost. I mean, you know what? We'll let the audience decide. Guys, has there been one issue he has been right on tonight? One. I mean, there's got to be one. And be prepared to tell me what it is as soon as you can. I simply think he's just showing you all how not to use a tool.
that's right.
So look at this. No one's coming to defend your honor.
Look at this. It's floating all by itself. Can you not see this magicness?
Yeah, I see the rafter hook.
No. How you doing?
Oh, thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Everyone, he said everyone won tonight.
I don't know about that.
You didn't. I'm gonna answer that question right now. You did not. No, as long as you guys. So we're gonna wrap up right now. Did you guys have a good time? Do you enjoy this? I put a community post out asking people if they wanted us to do more live tool testing. Because what is this? Warning. I can't read it. What's it say?
The last guy the tools in the bottom drawer.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so you guys tell me, did you have a good time tonight? Because I actually enjoy doing the tool testing just like this a lot. Because it gives me a chance to interact with y'all and have a good time and just have a conversation with you while I'm doing it. Thank you, Antonio. I'm glad you had a good time. So this is something that I enjoy doing. And I hope you all do too. But my community post, like 70% of you said, no, just talk. Like, okay. I'm ultimately going to listen to you guys because you control the channel, but I like doing this myself. I don't know what he's doing.
This is where I keep my receipts. That way I can return the stuff that sucks. You can hear him.
Wait, that's the stuff that what sucks, you said?
Yeah, that's where I keep the receipts in case something does suck.
Well, we'll expect to see you in that spot next week.